Well, some of them come from Tevinter, and some are Ben Hazrath spies. But I like the stories where the villain was the man beside you the whole time. The best villains don't see themselves as evil. They're fighting for a good cause, willing to get their heads dirty.
All right, that's really deep and all, but I meant where do the bad guys come from, literally? The way you write it, it's like they just fall from the sky and land on top of the hero.
I like to leave some things to the reader's imagination.
That sure was a conversation, Varric and Iron Bull, for this stream to just cold open on. It is great when a villain thinks they're doing the right thing and is, you know, a hero of their own story, and then turns out to be, you know, maybe the antagonist through poor means. But also sometimes it's just fun when a villain drops out of the sky out of nowhere. Cough, cough, Corypheus. Oh, what was I even heading for on this map at this moment? I guess we were heading for this ring? That would make sense. Cold open as it's in the snow. Exactly, that was definitely deliberate. Thank you for acknowledging my definitely deliberate joke there, BT. I'm running entirely the wrong way for this quest marker. How you doing today? You doing alright? Where am I meant to be going to? I'm meant to be going up there. Gotta find some way past this big ridge. Okay. Gotta be up there-ish. When did cold open become a phrase that British people used? It's an Americanism. Is it? Where do I know cold open from as a turn of phrase? I mean, it's probably a phrase I've picked up from doing media discussions with people, either creating or like I've done podcasts with American people where it's come up. Who can say? You do enough creativity with Americans, and you pick up turns of phrase, and they slip across the board. It's a useful phrase, regardless. Oh, I sure experienced a piece of media this evening that I would recommend to people. I was like, I'll settle down for the evening over dinner with like a nice light-hearted comedy special. And instead, I had kind of the Bo Burnham comedy, quote-unquote comedy special experience, where you get a sinking feeling like 15 minutes in where you're like, an anvil's gonna drop at some point, and I have no idea when or why, but I know it's gonna drop, and then it drops, and you go, yep, it sure did. It was a comedy special on Dropout, which, if I have not recommended it before, I will recommend it again here. Dropout, it's a couple of quid a month. It is a wonderful streaming service that is very good about respecting unions and voluntarily saying yes to union demands when unionizing is going on. That does a lot of like stand-up comedy, improv comedy game shows and stuff. But they've recently been commissioning full-length comedy specials to be sort of live recorded and then live performed and then recorded and put up on their service. And one of them that recently got released is called Get Your Act Together with Chris Grace, or as it is also known, Chris Grace as Scarlett Johansson. And the pitch for it is a Chinese actor and comedian does a comedy special in which he pretends to be Scarlett Johansson, who we all know is somewhat famous for trying to play people of ethnicities that she is not. And it is a comedy special that sure takes a hell of a fucking very well written turn at some point and becomes an entirely different thing, and it sits in my chest quite heavily. It was a fucking masterpiece of a work that did start as person puts on a silly wig and pretends to be Scarlett Johansson. The BT says, weirdly, I have a mutual acquaintance with the person who runs Dropout and several acquaintances with Chris Grace. Neat! I have a couple of random connections to Dropout, although at this moment I can't say, I couldn't tell you what they are. But by the end of this year, I'll be able to point at a few things and go, here's some random connections with some of the Dropout people that I've got going on. Yes, I am aware that Dropout is run by Sam Reich, whose father was the former US Secretary of Labor under Clinton, which is, you know, it's a small world. It's a weird world. Okay, I can't work out how to get where I was trying to get there yet. Can I hop over here at least and come do some fighting? Let's do this. Hey, Artisan! But yes, for what was like, hey, light-hearted comedy special, maybe it's a little bit about racism in casting and acting. It became easily, like, up there in comparison with, the better examples of your Bo Burnham style, hey, I'm gonna disarm you with comedy and then I'm just gonna get real serious and emotionally gut punch you. Saint Nobody says, have you ever worked with Brian David Gilbert? He was with Polygon for a long time. I haven't, but I would fucking love the opportunity to work with Brian David Gilbert at some point. Absolutely love his comedy that is based in way too much research and taking a topic way too seriously and super committing to the bit. There are comedy bits I have tried to do in the past that, prior to Brian David Gilbert's, like, Polygon run, where I was like, oh, yeah, that thing I wanted to try and do, yeah, you are doing it just way better than me. It's one of those occasionally you're like, oh, no, that thing I was trying to bring into the world, no, I shouldn't worry, you've got it. The BT says, John Gracie, who I've run a Q&A panel, did Edinburgh Fringe shows with Sam and a few other people, one of which my sister-in-law's cousin. Yes, and this show, Chris Grace's show, debuted at the Edinburgh Fringe as well, and that's sort of where it got its big boost, but now it's on Dropout, and I cannot recommend it enough.
The Red Templars sped its creation by growing it from the dead.
Cullen will want to know about this.
Interesting. Okay, there's a landmark around here for me to get. How am I doing, AJ? I'm doing alright. I've had a busy day today. I've been... I spent my morning subtitling Control-Alt-Access for tomorrow. Hogquisition this week is largely just me and Conrad, but we had a really lovely, like, over an hour and a half conversation. Had some really good in-depth talks about an indie game about leftist political environmental activism, and a really lengthy conversation about the Proteus accessibility controller, which Conrad was, like, way more invested in that conversation than I expected. I was pleasantly surprised. Oh, Nanette is a hell of a fucking gut punch comedy special, indeed. I cannot deny having a soft spot for a bit of Hannah Gadsby comedy special. But yes, Brian David Gilbert is on a list of, like, if his run of doing video work at Polygon had been like a year or so sooner, I'd have definitely tried to get him in Things I Learned from Mario's Butt. He's one of those people I would have been desperate to get in the butt book had I known it would work at the time I was putting that book together. I would love to find an excuse to work with him someday on something. Okay, we got a camp set up. This is progress. We're getting somewhere. Had my first article, my first freelance piece of Paste magazine went up today. That was pretty cool. I did a piece of Paste that was just like my favorite things I saw at Gamescom, and it turned out nicely as a piece. It was a super smooth experience writing for Paste. I would happily write for them again. I very much enjoyed the. Hey, your remit is write about cool stuff from Gamescom. We don't care what it is. We'll trust your judgment. I always appreciate that in a freelance assignment is... The assignment is find stuff that you find interesting and tell us why you found it interesting. I love a good open-ended, like, live event assignment like that. I've also been playing way too much Peglin. The Peggle RPG where you play as a little goblin, but your RPG combat is via Peggle. I've been playing that while doing, like, editing work today, or while waiting for things to export, and I am far too invested in my stupid little Peggle RPG. Where's this ring? Okay, no worries. I will turn the volume down a bit. As I've said before, this game is really hard to set a good volume for because no matter how much I try and fuck around with it, the fight volume is very loud and the talking volume is the character's talking volume is very quiet, and it's really hard to find a good middle ground where I can set the volume and it will be good for both, and I won't have to constantly be moving the dial back and forth. Okay, it's gonna be other side of this, isn't it? Ah, let me get across. Hooray! Found the missing ring. Yes, apologies that this game is just... There is a wonderful accessibility setting that is becoming more common, but was really not common when this game came out. Reduced dynamic audio range. It sometimes goes by slightly different names. Sometimes it would be called, like night mode audio, or whatever they want to call it. It's like, hey, do you want the loud sounds to be quieter and the quiet sounds to be louder, so everything's kind of a bit closer together in volume? Right. Right, I've got a quest to go hand back in now. Landmark. Have a look around. Where even am I? This is... Oh, that's the Mama's Ring quest, and I am near this camp, so I'm in the bottom right. I'm trying to... Oh, I gotta travel here. I don't travel to the quest marker. God damn it. Gosh darn it.
By the way, Varric, you write some nice fight scenes.
Well, thank you. I'm surprised you think so. They're not exactly realistic.
I figured that out when the good guy did a backflip while wearing a chainmail shirt.
And that didn't bother you?
Back in Zaharan, I fell on a guy who tried to stab me in the gut. I felt the blade chip as it went through my gut and hit my back ribs. But I was alive and on top. I soared through the armor on the rebel's neck, back and forth until it went red.
Ooh.
I don't need a book to remind me that the world is full of horrible crap.
Impossible swashbuckling it is.
Yay! Look at these two getting on like a house on fire. I love them. They're great. There you go. There's your ring, Granny May. Will anyone else in the town let me talk to them now? Or are you still the only person in town I'm allowed to talk to? Woman who muttered about wanting a ring, and I went and found the ring. I'm going to assume you're still the only person in town I can talk to. Cool. Let's go find some side quests. Alive and on top, Iron Bull knows this place. Exactly. The slow drip feed of content leading up to Dragon Age Veilguard's release has continued. As of today, on the BioWare Discord, they've shared a bunch of concept art for a bunch of the companions, which is always fun and interesting, getting a sense of, hey, where did these characters' designs begin? BioWare really is doing the old. I've not seen anyone do it in a while. The like on a near daily basis, we're gonna drip feed just like little morsels to keep you hungry. Because September, I think, is the beginning of them doing like a little audio drama podcast series to lead up to it. Like they have quite a marketing run up, it seems. Right, I want to go. Let's go find out what this is. Are any of these like obviously? Capturing Suladen Keep seems important. Search the quarry. Okay, yeah, let's head to this and then we'll head down to these, because these seem like the actual plot, the most plot ones we have ahead. So you plot. Oh, are you a quest to pick up? Fisherman's letter. Find out what was glittering in the rubble. I don't know if I can be bothered with that. We gotta go capture a keep. Oh, more people being fired from more game studios for inappropriate behavior. Oh, how lovely. The industry continues to be full of shitty men in high-ranking positions at companies.
I would rather not linger here.
Sorry, Solus, we're gonna linger here, at least long enough to do a fight. Yes, apparently this time it was creative director over at Bungie. Mysteriously vanished from the company back in May. And it turns out he was maybe being investigated for sexual misconduct against 8 female employees. How fun. The industry is a little bit fucking shit sometimes. Oh, this will sort of take me where I'm going. If I keep following this capture the keep thing, it will kind of take me toward the other plot objectives. Saying nobody says it's almost a refreshing change from people getting fired because Business Daddy needs more cars. Well, the thing that's not refreshing about it is, from what I can tell from Jason Schreier's reporting, he wasn't fired, he quit. He was permitted to quit, presumably in order to avoid an investigation happening that would have unearthed, you know, evidence of claims. He gets to just sort of quit and walk away as if 8 people didn't make accusations against him. Hey, Timber! And yeah, stop being a little spinny thing. You just stop just mashing the spin button. Let me spin. Am I have to go like down and around? Or up. Okay, I guess up and around. Did you see the new Velotra? Wait, okay, looking freaking amazing right now. I did play around with it a little bit. You can theme the face cards in the decks. I had assumed that each of the themes was would be consistent. Like, you apply the Witcher 3 theme or the Vampire Survivors theme, and all the decks now have Vampire Survivors face cards in them. No, it's one of the suits can be turned into The Witcher. One of the suits can be turned into Among Us. One of them Vampire Survivors, and one of them, I forget what the other one is. It does look really cool, and honestly, it does help to further differentiate the suits visually. But I like consistency. I kind of wanted a full Vampire Survivors Velatro deck.
Impressive, and more than a little unnerving.
Okay, I guess we just keep winding through the corridors. I believe Vampire Survivors is one of the red suits. I can't tell if it's hearts or diamonds. I'm pretty confident that, Witcher 3 is one of the black suits. Among Us is definitely one of the red suits. Thimba says, in other news, the Paralympics started today with its opening ceremony. One can only hope that that will mean the fucking Paralympics Twitter account will stop being ha ha ha, silly memes, silly Paralympians, and actually just fucking show us some people doing cool sport. Man. Oh god, the second that Velatro comes to phones, my life is over. Say goodbye to my social life. Oh. This battle is getting a little dicey. Oh, I'm not seeking out Paralympic social media content, but TikTok is very much insisting on feeding me the official Paralympics account, despite my incredible frustration at the official Olympics account being like, look at all these cool sports people doing impressive feats of sport, and the Paralympics one being like, wacky Benny Hill music, someone fell out their wheelchair, whoa, 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 whoa! It's like, it's, yeah, I've had my complaint about that here. But they are related. They're not unrelated. They are related. They both, I believe, are under the International Olympic Federation. Yeah, they're related but run separately. Yeah, I know they're run separately. But yeah, to say that unrelated sounds wrong to me. Oh, come on. Up we go. Ah, yes, the American, yes, the American one is unrelated, yes. Where have I respawned? Okay, only back here.
Do we just smash it all, or what?
Okay, I'm not that out of level for this area. I just need to take the big hulker out real quick before it can cause me big problems. Can I take infected giant out super fast? From a source I read, they're not related. I'm gonna need more than I read from a source. I've never heard anything that suggests they're not related, and I've seen them cross-promote before. Like, Paralympians have been staying in the Olympic Village. Like, the Olympic Village is being used for both the Paralympians and the Olympians. Like, I would be surprised if what you are saying is accurate. Get everyone back up. Let's get everyone back up. Let's get everyone back up as best that I can manage. No, okay. Well, this gives me a minute to try and get to the bottom of this Olympics Paralympics thing. Okay, whatever that site is, I can't access it. I'm guessing it's an American site that doesn't let Europeans view it because of GDPR. Yeah, they're co-organized by the IOC. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Well, let's have a look.
Do we just smash it all, or what?
Okay, one more go. Let's be good at video games. I've got these abilities available as well, don't I? I need to remember. We're gonna pass that. Okay, that's far fewer things to have to deal with at once now. Go, go, go. The Paralympic Games are supervised by the International Paraplegic Committee, IPC, which is a body recognised by the IOC. The IPC is the international governing body of sports for athletes with a disability and coordinates the Paralympic, Summer Olympic Games and other multidisciplinary competitions. So the IOC recognises the Paralympics Committee, but they have no word on it. Okay, well, I mean, to say they're nothing to do with each other ignores the fact that, like, they work together enough that it's always in the same city about 2 weeks after the Olympics. They make use of the same facilities, like the Olympic Village is shared. You know, I wouldn't say they're nothing to do with each other, but, But you know what? That fucking annoys me more about the Paralympic TikTok account now. Because I had assumed this was... the IOC was running both accounts and just being shitty and ableist because, like, you know, some non-disabled person at the IOC just wasn't taking disabled people seriously. This is worse. Because this implies that it's specifically the Paralympic, the IPC, the International Paralympic Committee, that runs the official Paralympics account. The specifically disability-focused folks are the ones doing the shitty, ha ha ha, so goofy, that person couldn't find their bike because they're blind, fucking content. And that makes me more annoyed. I was less annoyed when I thought it was a body that wasn't anything to do, like, wasn't directly to do with disability, was being shitty and thoughtless and, like, not being, like, considerate of disabled people. I'm more annoyed that there is a specific disability-focused committee that is making this really shitty choice. Am I allowed to revive either of you? I am. Okay, cool. Come on, revive!
I'm hurt.
There is indeed a trans person in the Paralympics at the moment. They're having a bit of a rough time with it. I hope they're all right. Oh, so fucking close this time. This was the strat. I just got to be more fucking careful. I just got to stay alive long enough to do party revives. Come on. I'm gonna brute force my way through this fight. One party member attacking, one on revival. Till I get everyone up again. Everyone up again? Cool. Okay. Okay, the big bad troll is down. The big bad troll is down. Oh, come on, come on. And this... What brings us
Look
around?
around.
Bring around the back. So we can go the right way now. Oh, not another fucking troll. Okay. I'm running. I'm running toward my destination. Okay, you fainted. But you're good and sturdy. You can do the run for us. Just keep moving. Have we gotten rid of the aggro that was on us? Maybe. Okay. I'm doing alright until the fucking... the troll... the big ogre trolls show up. Those fuckers. Okay. I should be checking everyone's got decent armor on. I've not done that in way too long. Ooh. Friday, September 20th. That's what? 6 AM, so it'd be 11 AM UK on a Friday. Okay, that's manageable. How far through the game are you? I'm trying to think what the last like plot thing I did. We've gone to Skyhold. The Corypheus stuff is done. In terms of side quests, I'm trying to help Josephine like not get assassinated right now. We're doing a bunch of side quests. I cannot remember percentage-wise how far we are for this. Okay, up we continue to go. Is this getting me toward the end? I guess so. I guess I'm going the right way. Look at this map. We are... I think we're getting there. Right. Well, this is where I was fighting and then the troll showed up. Yeah, okay. And this is where I noped out of the fight. This is where I got the fuck out. Okay, so I did not go the right way. I went in a big loop. Yeah, I am ultimately trying to go further this way. Which seemingly requires me to, at the very least, go up here and double back. But yes, I am very ready for another, for a new Yakuza game announcement. Give me more Yakuza. This is more red lyrium than I want to be seeing. You know what? I'm gonna run away and run back in. So the damage I've done will still have been dealt. I can re-aggro them with a revived party. This is real. Or at the very least, I can do the revival over here, somewhere much safer. I'm literally just gonna stick on revival duty as best I can. Okay, let's try and get at least one of these dead before I lose more party members. Okay, okay, one of my party's down, but I'm doing alright, I'm doing alright. I'll be honest, Thimba, I would rather not think about that game's success any more than I need to. You know, the fewer times I have to be reminded that that game did well, the happier I will be. You know, it is a reality I must live with. Doesn't mean I have to particularly enjoy it. Right, where are we going? This way. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Like, being mad about it is more energy than I have right now. Being mad means letting it take up space in my brain, and that's more than I want to permit it. You know? Okay, what can we get you? Okay, can I find everyone better armor or weapons? Let's have a look. Of things I can actually equip right now. Are any of these? Not really. Fine, we did some level ups though. We are progressing. This has got to be getting us closer to somewhere.
Ah, the hero arrives. But is it hero or murderer? It's so hard to
Ooh.
tell.
Aren't you such a big thinker, Imshale?
Ahem. Choice spirit.
Talky ones. I hate the talky ones.
Wait. These are your friends? They're very violent. It's worrying. True to my name, I will show you that you have a choice. It doesn't always have to end in blood.
Yeah, I saw there's a Croc reboot happening. Is it just the first game?
Talk. Yeah, that... simple.
We don't fight, and I grant you power. Shower you with riches. Or maybe virgins.
Just the first game from 97.
Then
Okay.
we all live happily ever after.
I mean, Croc's fun.
Well, not all of us. But who's counting?
No.
Alpha. Choice?
Okay, yeah, we're killing you, sir. I'll call you Imshale. Has the studio that's like remastering it or remaking it, have they done any remakes or remasters in the past that were particularly good or bad that are worth knowing about? Oh, did I? Oh, I've not got my proper attack equipped. My spinny Beyblade isn't equipped. Oh no! Spinny Beyblade. No. I'm stuck without the attack I like to use. Have I got the same one attack mapped to two different buttons? Oh, that's frustrating. I don't even have a new thing equipped, I just have one of my existing things on me twice. Up you get. Being made by the original devs. Oh! That's always nice when the original devs can come back to redo the thing. If you ask the Virgins, he says that wasn't a real choice and he only knows one and he isn't that impressive. Oh, that's fun. Stop being a lava demon, Imshale. They did Star Fox. Huh. I don't know who I thought did Star Fox, but not Argonaut Games PLC. Come on. Just die already. Well, it's pretty cool that they're getting to come back and remake the thing they made. That's nice. Oh, of course you're a pride demon now. PC and all modern consoles. Lovely, because Switch is realistically where I want to play a thing like Croc. You know, I'll take PC if I have to, because then I can play it on Steam Deck, but you know. If you're gonna give me Croc, give it on a thing I can play in short bursts on a flight. Okay, nearly done with this big bastard. Oh, you know what I'm excited for that releases, I think, pretty damn soon. I think it's pretty early in September, at the very latest, like, mid-September. I am excited for, the new Astrobot game on PS5. The new Astrobot platformer that is imminent. That game is real soon, and I'm excited for heartwarming, delightful, fancy controller rumble-filled, light-hearted platforming adventures. What are you trying to run, Ishmael? Trying to get out of here. Come on, Varric. Get one of these up. Okay, okay, okay. Someone's up. Oh, I was so fucking close. So fucking close. And now I've got to redo this whole fucking fight again. That's fun.
True to my name, I will show you that.
Okay, we're going to take him down this time, but I am going to turn the music down slightly, probably, and put something else on. Maybe. We'll see. Is that what I'm going to do? It's what I'm in the mood to do. The question is, what would I do if I did? What would I stick on? Ooh, let's throw on a Candy Carpenter track. I've been very much enjoying this artist recently. Let me introduce you, if you've not yet heard of Candy Carpenter. Let me introduce you. She is an artist who, like, the first 3 songs of hers I can boil down to the following. I have a mental health condition and my nervous system is constantly all of the everything. I grew up religious in church. Here's what it's like trying to deprogram yourself and get out of that. And my lesbian awakening and first crush was the pink Power Ranger on Mighty Morphin. And I'm going to be honest, those are 3 things that very much fit in my wheelhouse of things I enjoy. Maddie Bomber, not a first playthrough, just first playthrough in a while. It's been a while since I've played through this, and I wanted to play through it again, get it all fresh in my head before Veilguard releases not too long from now. But we just lost this fight because I suck at playing this game, so we're sticking on some music while we redo the fight so that I can introduce people to queer art music artist with mental health condition who sings about being attracted to the Pink Power Ranger, which I can very much relate to. Oh. I can turn that down a little.
Amy Jo Johnson, she's the reason I love pterodactyls. The Pink Power Ranger on the Cartoon Channel. I couldn't go to sex ed, but I'd take my Barbie's clothes off while I was watching her and Tommy fighting aliens and robots. I thought she smells like strawberry starburst taste. She looks like the photo that comes with the frame. She makes my cherry red heart hurt. I'll never unwrap her strawberry starburst.
Pretty gay, right? I'm into it.
I liked her even more than April from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and the models with the shiny hair in the Pantene Pro V commercials. I wanted to be best friends, but that's not all it was. I didn't know it, but she was my first crush. She smells like strawberry starburst taste. She looks like the photo that comes with the frame. She makes my cherry red heart hurt. I'll never unwrap her strawberry starburst.
Okay, none of my people are down yet. That's good. We got this.
Was an only kid, embarrassed to exist, chewing the glitter nail polish off my fingertips, watching her turn cartwheels in my mind. She smells like strawberry starburst taste. She looks
Up yet, Solus.
photo that comes with the frame. She makes my cherry red heart hurt. I'll never unwrap her strawberry starburst. She smells like strawberry starburst taste. She looks like the photo that comes with the frame. She makes my cherry red heart hurt. I'll never unwrap her strawberry starburst.
So yeah, oh, let me stop that there. So yeah, if you are new to Candy Carpenter, fun, interesting little tracks about being mentally ill and gay and no longer in the Christian church. All things I would like to think I've made it pretty clear on these streams here. Oh, I can turn that down a bit. You know, themes that resonate with me in narratives. Tee hee hee. One sec. Okay, here we go. I have my second of breathing room. Wikipedia has dark mode now. That's pretty good. That's pretty good to hear. That's pretty rad. Okay, cool. I'm full, you get me back up. I gotta pause to give someone some setting rates for consultation advice. Give me 2 seconds. Thank you for your patience, chat, while I help someone with business things. There we go, there we go. Is it randomized what Shale turns into, or is he going to turn into the same thing every time? Because he turns into a demon here. There we go. Trying to help someone with working out what to charge for their consulting work, which is always hard to know what to do, because when you are a specialist in something, you need to have the fucking audacity of a cis, straight, able-bodied white man to ask for the amount of money that as a consultant, like, corporations are willing to pay you for your time. You gotta go in with that, the audacity a little bit. You've got to go, I don't believe I'm worth this much, but I'm going to act as if I believe I'm worth this much. And you just got to hope that that works out in your favor. I remember the first time my hourly wage for a consulting project was over £100 an hour. And that was like a real moment of like, oh, a 3-digit hourly rate. Granted, not that many hours, and like I wasn't getting that kind of work like left, right, and center. But To even briefly go, there's a third digit on my hourly wage, was one of those moments of like, oh, am I considered somewhat knowledgeable at what I do, am I? Oh, Varric, can you get everyone up? Oh, are we all down again? Are we all down again? Come on, okay. Come on, Varric, get everyone back up. Hey, Veldstrom. Is that Blight? It might be Blight. It's been a long day, and all I'm really taking in is big, hitty demon. I know I could have more information about what I'm fighting, but I'm just a sleepy little bean. I forgot to put my glasses on, and that is probably not helping with the headache that is forming. I am tired and staring at a screen at the range where I'm supposed to wear my glasses, particularly when I am tired and fatigued and my eyes are less able to compensate for the difference in them. I should wear my glasses. Be sensible. There we go. Come on, we're getting so relatively close to the end of your fucking health bar. Horn of Valor upgrade I should do. I just haven't gotten around to it. Because again, I don't usually play the warrior, and I didn't do any fucking research on like what was going to be a good way to do my build. I put this on easy, and my plan was I want to hit stuff with a big sword, and that is entirely the only thing I came into this playthrough thinking was I am going to hit people with a big sword, and I'm not going to think about it too hard. And occasionally a fight will like punish me slightly for that, but like generally speaking, I say this, I die. I probably, you know what? This time, before I start the fight, I will remember to put my fucking Beyblade attack back on. Haha. Oh, no. Okay, can I... Okay, I'm not in the fight. But can I get my Beyblade? Put it back on circle. Cool. Oh, I'm getting used to the glasses. I remember to wear them when I'm sitting down to focus on like big typing, but occasionally I go, it's the muscle memory of the thing. Pick up the healing potion-y things. Which healing potion-y things? I don't believe I have any healing potion-y things right now. Okay, that's fine. I have my spinny attack back now. So that's going to be the thing that makes this work. There's a regenerating potion and a healing mist. What, like here? Okay, yeah, you're talking about stuff I've got to like go get that is not here in this this one fight arena, correct? Yeah, a base camp. No, I can't be asked to run back to base camp. I'm just gonna beat this guy up here and now. And I know this is suboptimal play, but I'm having fun, so that's how we're doing it. At least for the second.
On the rock! That'll help.
That literally put me back right next to the fight. But I have the Beyblade attack again now, so everything's good. Okay, this time we're gonna wait till the final phase to use the big energy thing. Yeah, I probably should just go back to camp next time. Do the sprint back here without actually fighting anything. Just fight him with a handful of potions in my pocket. What would I call it other than the Beyblade attack? It's very clearly I am a living Beyblade. Let it rip. God, what year would it have been that I went to a regional qualifier for the Beyblade Championships that took place in Southampton Shopping Centre? How many years ago would that have been? God. I'm gonna guess I was like 11 or 12. 2002 feels like it's a reasonable year that might have happened in. Okay, wait for you to reform. And then this time we're going to do the big attack on you before you can get your big shield out. Okay, yeah. And that's a reasonable burst of damage we did. Come on, Beyblade! There we go, Beyblade time. Pay attention to the fact you're down. What was that pink Power Ranger song called? It was called... One second. Strawberry Starburst by Candy Carpenter. With an I at the end of Candy. I might stick another of her tracks on at some point this stream. She's got some fun tunes. Right. Okay. I feel like we're doing a little better this time. I say as I am in the process of dying, but not dead yet. Exactly, dying is not dead. We're good. We're still fine. Keep everyone up. Just don't get your fucking shield back up, please. Oh god, Solus, really? You're the only one on your feet? That's not ideal. You're not the sturdiest one in the team. Come on, come on, come on. Iron Bull, you can be the one to get Varric up. Okay, you did get your big shield up. That's not ideal, but... where are you? You're here. Up you get, Varric. Come on, we're so close, we're so close. Okay, who's down and where are they? It's Solus and you're there. Who else is dead? Iron Bull. Up you get. Come on. Oh, we did it. Okay, told you we could do it. Only took 3 attempts, 3rd time's the charm. Cool, I'll take that. That you done, Imshale? You got nothing left to give there.
Is he gone? The demon is...
Yeah, the demon's gone. Okay. What was he doing?
Why was the demon here? Working with the Red Templars?
A garden needs a gardener. Nurturing gentle hands. Directing the change. Not too fast. Not too slow. Just right. Has to be just right.
I get it. Too fast and you end up a statue in the gallows courtyard.
There's nothing I can do for you. I'm sorry.
Imshale. He said he could take the red out. If I said yes,
Imshale could have saved you?
he liked to watch the agony. He liked to play. We were his garden.
Imshale's a bit of a dick.
Consent and live. Deny and be consumed. Oh, but what he wanted? No. Anything but that. I chose the red. I chose...
Anyway, hooray! We put a flag on a castle. It's ours now. Woo! Big castle for us. Woo! Oh, there we go. We got all our resources back. Okay, we rest. Done. Sorted. Now to go toward the actual, like, plot-related quests we were slowly working our way towards, which were, like, over here. Yeah. Do we have to take Cullen on this stupid mission, or can we just, like, not have him with us, but still do the mission? Also, I want like an elevator down to the ground floor. I don't want to have to fucking walk on foot all the way down from here. Alright, am I gonna have to do that? Am I gonna have to walk down? I can build the bridge to the land of the dragons, you say? Ooh. Fancy. Okay, so let's run downward and see if at some point we find a convenient way to bail here and head progressward. Okay, gotta get to the end of the bridge to unlock it. Okay. How high up are we? Can I jump out these windows? Not with that attitude, I can't. Let me out of this damnable castle. Like a back exit I can flee through. No, at this point it feels like it's just gonna be quicker to go to this camp and see if I can just run. Maybe this one. We'll try this one first. We'll go from tower camp. Ooh, I have a donut left from this morning. Ooh. I've got a donut I could have if I like, and that's good news to me. Look at me having delicious sweet treats just for me.
Red lyrium. We should be cautious here.
We should be cautious everywhere, Solus. If you hadn't noticed, the red lyrium's fucking everywhere. Yeah, so this time we don't even end up in the big castle at all. We just sort of loop this way. Corruption of Sharina Quarry is done? There we go. This is more like my style. Go on, stand up so I can hit you with the Beyblade more. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear your body is rejecting just a fun little treat. You deserve just a fun little treat. It would mean that your body wouldn't let you have just a nice little treat. That's very rude.
Break the locks, please.
Requires a rogue. You.
Let us out.
You.
The Red Templar lieutenants are in the quarry.
I didn't.
Stop until they...
It says 1 of 7 villagers freed. That's inaccurate. I saw at least like 5 or 6 in that. Oh, it was. I unlocked the one behind it as well. I definitely freed 7 villagers. Minimum.
So here we are, Elf. Cleaning up another human mess.
What would the Inquisition
Oh,
do?
why are
without
you
our
buzzing
stabilizing influence,
at
Master
me?
I assume they just start burning things.
That does sound like most humans I know.
Okay, I know what. 1 second. Sorry, I'm catching up on why my phone is buzzing. One of them is I'm going to actually have to deal with before the end of the stream. I'm learning German with Duolingo, And I've not done my German yet today, and the owl is shouting at me. I don't know very much German right now, but there might be a 3 or 4 minute break in the stream where we just learn German together. But the other thing that happened during the stream, and I'll be honest, wasn't ready for this one, was someone PayPal'd me £10. And the short version is, hey, you know how there was that article end of last week on IGN about someone in the accessibility space inventing like 3 fake people to pretend to write about accessibility? You do work. You're a real human being doing that work, and you do good work. Here's a tenner. I'm like, cool. That might be the first time I've ever been given money for being a tangible, real, not fictionally invented human being while doing my job, but I'll take it. Oh, yeah, let me get my charger. My phone is dying, and I need to... That is a nice gesture from someone, even if I did have to stop and mentally process. I've been paid for not being a fictional, invented persona. I mean... transphobes might argue with that, but I don't. You know what? We'll fight this batch of people here, and then I'm gonna learn German on stream. I'm gonna do my like 3 minutes of learning German on stream, so you can have a little German lesson alongside me. We'll learn German together for 3 minutes. Give me a second to kick these guys' asses. Okay, you are still here. Right, here we go. Welcome everyone to Laura Learns like 3 minutes worth of German today. I think we are learning about, like, how to talk about families. So off the top of my head, I can say to my wife, du bist meine Frau, which I believe is you are my wife, with the correct gendering of the meine, with the E at the end, because feminine. Let me turn my sound on, so that hopefully you can all hear me learning German. Yes, so this is Section 1, Unit 2, describing your family.
Lag. Lag. Lag.
I don't know what lag means, but I think that's what it says, yes.
Ein Vater.
Ein Vater is a father, I think? Ein Vater. Yep. Okay. E sounds like a letter E, but it's an I in German. I know this. E is an I.
E.
That's the sound that I makes in Germany.
Meine Frau, mein Sohn.
Meine Frau, mein Sohn.
Meine Frau, mein Sohn.
Meine Frau is my wife.
Frau.
Meine
Frau.
Meine Frau.
Mein Sohn.
Mein Sohn. Oh, my wife, my son?
Sohn.
Yeah, my wife, my son. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Ich bin groß.
Ich bin groß. Ich bin groß. I'm supposed to roll the R. It looks like a B at the end of the word, but that's a double S. That means a double S. Ich bin is I am. Tall, like gross, like a large amount of something. I am tall? Yes, I am tall. Okay.
Meine Mutter ist nett und
Meine Mutter, so my mother,
Mutter
ist
Meine Mutter ist nett und groß.
ist nett
Nett.
und
Und
groß. My mother is something and tall. I think it's net. Nice? Nice and... is my mother is nice and tall.
Nett. Nett. Und groß.
My mother is nice and tall. Yes, my mother is nice and tall. Rolling the R isn't required in German, but Duolingo pushes it. I think it's a Northwest German thing. Okay. As someone that really struggles, like, just coordination-wise with rolling my R's, I take some solace in that.
Ein Vater, eine Mutter.
Ein Vater, eine Mutter is, a father, a mother? Yeah, a father, a mother.
Mein Mann und meine Mutter.
Mein Mann
Mann
und meine
meine
Mutter.
Mutter.
My husband and my mother, yes.
Meine Schwester und mein Mann.
Meine Schwester und mein Mann. Oh, meine Schwester is sister? Meine, yeah, so it would be a female relation. My sister and my husband? Yeah, meine man. He's my man, he's my husband.
Mein Bruder und mein Mann.
Mein Bruder
Bruder
und
und
mein
mein
man.
Mann.
My brother and my husband. Yeah, my brother and my husband.
Ja, Mutter, du bist nett.
Yes, mother. Du bist nett. You are smart? Yes, mother, you are smart? You are nice. You are nice. Yes, mother, you are nice. Yes, okay. I know, Tara, how dare I learn another language? And you know what? There's a reason I'm learning German, and it's not just because I was in Germany last week. And, okay, it's largely because my wife's learning German, and I've got someone in the house to practice with. But it's also because German, there's so many words in German that I hear and go, yeah, I can see how the English word and the German word kind of are siblings, and that makes it easier to stick in my head. My brother and my husband. Yeah, that's two separate people. They're not... There was a comma. This is an Oxford comma situation. It's not one person who is their brother and their husband. Don't worry. Hooray! 100% accuracy!
Introducing the Duolingo family plan.
Nope, I'm not buying a family plan. I'm just learning a couple words at a time from you, small green bird. There we go. Let me wait until this. I can tell it to go away. I learned a few minutes of German. I forgot to do it prior to this moment, but that's fine. As a result, you will now occasionally on stream nights have me go, oh, the stream finishes at about midnight, and I haven't done my German. I'm just gonna have to do my German on stream, and we'll just learn a bit of German together. You know, it's education. Honestly, the sentence I remember most reliably is "Du bist meine Frau." You are my wife. I know how to say that one. I know only the most important gay sentences, so I can excitedly walk into a room, point at my wife, and go, "Du bist meine Frau." And then she'll point back and be like, "Du bist meine Frau," and then we both do a big gay smile. Let me up here. Okay, I'll go around. God, fine. The owl did bully me into pausing Dragon Age. But you know what? It's less the owl. The owl was a reminder. But the person I wouldn't want to disappoint is my wife, because we're doing German together now. And, like, when I do my German lesson and Jane's already done hers, a little flame shows up and it's like, this is how many days you've both done your German together. You've got, like, a little couple's German streak going. I'm like, well, I want that to keep happening. I want the little button to say you and your wife learned German together today. And I'm like, yeah, we did. Because we're a cute, productive little couple. Look at us learning things. Maybe by the time that next year's Gamescom rolls around, I will know how to say more than Dankeschön, bitte, Wasser, Kaffee, Milch.
Break the locks, please! Have you looked everywhere? They took so many of us.
I'm working on it. I'm working on getting all you fuckers out. Fear not, I'm on it. There's more villagers to rescue down here. Seems like it. I might put some more of that Candy Carpenter music on. Continue to indoctrinate you into being like, this is a good artist. He makes some good tunes. Oh no. Saint Nobody, I apologize if I didn't know there was bad stuff with the bird app. It's the one that my wife happened to be using, and I'm only gonna learn a thing if I've got accountability. The joys of trying to keep up with everything that is bad in the world. I'm not gonna give them any fucking money, at least. I refuse to give them any money, but, apologies for not knowing. Oopsie. I love having to know the ethical state of everything in existence. So fun.
Have you looked everywhere? They took so many of us.
Yeah, I've heard. I'm trying to find you all. Don't worry, I'm on it. I'm on it, crew. Right, yeah, I'm gonna stick another tune on while we continue to search, I reckon. Why have I got so many people trying to message me work things at this moment? Yeah, let's turn this tune down while we're looking for just more people to rescue. I'm going to stick on Nervous System, a song about mental health that is fun. It's a real catchy bop about having fucking anxious nervous system.
I lied to my doctor about how much I drink and smoke. Sitting in an office surrounded by inspirational quotes. He asks about my income and level of education. In the Middle Ages, they used to do this thing called trepanation, a procedure where the surgeon drills a hole into your skull to let the evil spirits out and take the pressure off. The precursor to lobotomy before neurobiology.
Welcome, Raiders.
Start around anxiously. I have a nervous system.
I'll say hello to you properly in a minute.
I'm nervous all the time. I'm a lot like Hannibal. I'm just a cannibal, eating myself alive. I have a nervous system. A nervous system.
Thank you for the raid.
They say that life's a party, but I've always hated parties. I imagine a car wreck every time I touch my car keys. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm a temperamental houseplant, dehydrated, full of hatred, cat hair on my sweatpants. And when I check the captcha box, it says I'm not a robot. I'm lying to myself and I'm lying to my laptop. I don't want to hand this down. I'm afraid to reproduce. I wonder if Sigmund Freud turned into his dad too. I have a nervous system.
Oh, very excited for Valgard. You know what, I'll pause the music and have an actual chat for people who've just arrived. We were enjoying a little bit of raiding in the Dragon Age along to some music about mental health from a cool queer artist. Yeah, welcome Raiders, hello, I'm Laura, I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I'm currently doing a big full game playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition prior to Veilguard coming out in a couple of months. We are just running around freeing people from cages at the moment, just doing silly little side quests and hanging out. Sirocco asked if I'm excited for Velgard. Very excited for Velgard. I cannot put into words adequately how excited I am for Veilguard. Veilguard will be my entire personality for a little bit when it comes out. I hope you're all ready for that eventuality. It's gonna happen. You're all gonna have to live with it. It's gonna happen. I hope a big strong Viking lady doesn't carry me away. That would be sad. Yeah, let's jump back into the last like couple of minutes of a song about having mental health stuff going on.
You know what I miss?
Oh, we got plot.
Horn bomb. It's impossible to get it out here.
Really? Back in Kirkwall, you couldn't kick open a crate without finding a jar of the stuff.
Really? You got any?
No. We usually just threw it away.
Horns itching.
Did you think that Varric would have some horn cream on him just in case he grew a horn unexpectedly? Was that your hope, Bull? Well, let's give that last couple of minutes of that song a go, and then we'll kick on. Continue vibing.
Temporal and frontal lobe, cerebellum, lizard brain, stem, pons, and diencephalon. All these cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacral, spinal nerves, peripheral, somatic, autonomic. These are fancy words for my nervous system. I'm sorry, it's not more organized. It's business as usual. Biting my cuticles.
Yeah, you can see why I dig this artist. Lesbian Awakening to the Pink Power Ranger, absolute bop about mental health and songs about like getting out of a religious upbringing. It's a Venn diagram, and I am the center of all 3 points, is what I'm saying. Right, let these folks out.
Have you freed
We've got 2 more to do. Okay, we're pretty close to freeing them all. Cullen will be so happy, and I will be indifferent, because I don't care what Cullen thinks. Okay, where to next? Okay, direction. Is it up here and out the top, maybe? It could be. Yes, I do love when I go for my deep dive searches trying to find like weird new music I haven't heard before. I found a piece of music this week I loved. Cool, interesting Riot Girl band that was doing some good stuff, genre-wise. The song was called Piss Punk. And there's nothing in the lyrics about piss, but it's weird when you're like, oh, I've got this new song I'm really digging. It's called Piss Punk. It's an interesting step involved in the recommendation process. How is Fee holding up? Are they still ranting about Dragon Age? I fear Fee will be ranting about Dragon Age until Dragon Age comes out, and then we'll stop because there will be a Dragon Age to play.
Have you looked everywhere? They took so many of us.
Just a sec. Yeah, I got a solution for the VODs. It should be okay. Fingers crossed. Wink, nudge, question mark. Maybe it's fine. It should be fine. The VODs should be okay. With tunes getting played. As long as done so in moderation and caution. You know, not pushing it too far. Future Bible heroes. I may do that. I may pop on Future Bible heroes. Okay, there's a thing, and I'm not going to acknowledge it for a couple of minutes, but if I forget, remind me in a couple of minutes to tell you about the thing that I was giving a second to work itself out. I know I'm being vague. We'll be more specific in a minute. Alright, here you are. Open. Actually, I'm gonna take a minute to... take like a minute to check on this. I'm having a... I want to double check before I talk about this. I promise everything is fine. Probably. You might briefly, yeah, you may have heard a couple of seconds of me typing. Okay, I'm going to talk about this because I'm about to ban them in the YouTube chat. But I had 3 messages back to back from the Resurrection Life Church in the YouTube chat for this stream, and I'm going to read them in the appropriate amount of caps that they used. Hi! I want your biggest! Yeet! And they are now going to be banned. They're gonna become invisible and not visible. The Resurrection Life Church is an actual church. Oh, we're in the Western New York area, a family church trying to help bring... Is it because I was talking on stream about the fact that I'm listening to a musician and one of the 3 parts of the Venn diagram is me falling out of religion? Now I have a fucking New York City church in the YouTube chat being like, I want your biggest yeet. Yeet yourself back to Jesus. I'm not gonna yeet myself back to Jesus, funnily enough. Funnily enough, I will not be eating myself back into Jesus' loving embrace today. It was just such a confusing message. It wasn't like a repent for your sins. It was, hi, I want your biggest yeet. Okay, I want to check something. Yeah, I may even know which specific, like, regional branch of the church it was. What a strange way to reach out and, make contact. Right, so, no. Quest here is there. Raid the Quarry of the Red Templars. We can do that. We can head that way. You know what, let's do one more bit of Candy Carpenter while we're here. To celebrate the occasion, let's put on some music about falling out of your religion, just like a little bit. Work messages, go away. No more work messages, everyone. Here we go. Yeah, let's do cult. That's probably a more upbeat take on the topic than Everybody Goes to Hell, which is also a good track, but I'm just gonna turn this down a little.
I sat in church while my father preached about sexual sin and pornography, learning that I was inherently bad, that God was my lover, my brother, my dad, and that made me feel kind of dirty inside. I was afraid I was the Antichrist because I felt nothing whenever I prayed. I said I was a Republican in the second grade. So who's that in the corner listening to REM? It's me, losing my religion again. I didn't ask to join, it wasn't my fault. Growing up is like leaving a cult. I'm leaving a cult. Leaving a cult, leaving a cult, leaving a cult. I'm leaving a cult. Leaving a cult, leaving a cult, leaving a cult. I sat in science class and I fantasized about getting killed because I stood up for Christ. I'd get a new body, a crown and a mansion. I'd be the most popular angel in heaven. These are the end times, that's what my dad said. Don't take the mark of the beast on your forehead. There are satanic themes in Dragon Ball Z and secular music on MTV. So who's that in the corner listening to REM? It's me, losing my religion again. I didn't ask to join, it wasn't my fault. Growing up is like leaving a cult. Who's that in the corner listening to REM? It's me, losing my religion again. I'm a little kid riding inside a mechanical adult. Growing up is like leaving a cult. I'm leaving a cult. Leaving a cult, leaving a cult, leaving a cult. I'm leaving a cult. Leaving a cult, leaving a cult, leaving a cult. I'm leaving a cult. Leaving a cult, leaving a cult, leaving a cult. I'm leaving a cult. Leaving a cult, leaving a cult, leaving a cult.
Good track, right? What am I meant to be doing for this Raid the Quarry mission? Am I supposed to be somehow, like, breaking these things loose? Because all three of the points that it's kind of pointing me to are places that have one of these big things just hanging in the fucking air. Let me read the quest text again. Raiding the quarry will disrupt the Red Templar lyrium supply. Yeah, what am I meant to be doing here in order to quote-unquote raid the place? Does anyone know? Can anyone... I need to do the sonar skill. Do I? Okay, the fucking sonar skill again. This stupid skill. It's always this thing that's causing it. Even for quests that feel like they have nothing to do with it. Okay. Is it this? Okay. Up, I guess. Okay, I
Found a
needed
letter.
the letter. I see.
Samson himself.
Cool, this'll do. Right, Cullen, we're nearly done doing your little fetch quest. Okay, let's try and go up there then. Ugh.
Note from Samson about spreading red lyrium.
Just put the quest marker where the thing is and make the thing findable. Tee-hee. Okay, up here somewhere.
We should inform Cullen that we've taken care of Samson's red lyrium hoard.
Wish we could be there when Samson hears about it.
Okay, I think that's all the big quests for now in here. Find out what's glittering in the rubble. Some rifts. I think that's all the big stuff here. Okay, let's go back to Skyhold, talk to Cullen, see if Cullen's feeling better now. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, some interesting things coming out of this evening. One sec. I wanna read these before I go further. Guilty Gear Strive is the one with Bridget in it, isn't it? The one with cool I'm finally out as trans Bridget is Guilty Gear Strive. Is that correct? Yeah. That's coming to Switch, as is now known because of a banner hanging up at PAX that someone found that isn't meant to be up there yet, it seems. That's pretty cool. Also... no, okay, that's a little more dubious. But yeah, Guilty Gear Strive coming to Switch. That's pretty cool. Weird that it wasn't in the partner direct. Feels like it would have been a great announcement for a partner direct. But oh well, there you go. Right, we'll go talk to Cullen and see if anyone else has new dialogue for us.
Strangest thing, when I reached down, my daddy was gone. Just
I've been reading the letters found in the quarry.
Let me turn the
Samson is
dialogue
making
up.
red lyrium from people?
Not anymore. Not in that mine.
I knew Samson had fallen, but this... it's monstrous. We have to put an end to him.
It's pretty bad.
Look at these orders from the encampment. That armor must give Samson extraordinary power. We may not be able to stop him.
Samson and his extraordinary strength? Where did an idea like that come from, BioWare?
Samson's a menace. If we can't defeat him, no one stands a chance.
Then we must destroy the armor. I couldn't say how. Templars are trained not to destroy expensive magical equipment. We need an expert in enchantments. Perhaps they could find a way to ruin Samson's armor. Dagna says she has information on Samson's armor. She's most likely in her workshop.
Okay. You need an arcanist. An arcanist. Right, time to sprint around and talk to all the important characters and see if I've prompted anything new out of them. I'm pretty sure we've done the 2 quests we needed to progress Josephine's quest.
What could be more important?
Enchantment!
We all did.
Harding, anything new?
Oh, hey. Hello.
Oh,
Good that you're here, because I need to talk to you. You know that thing we do when we meet out there, the playful banter?
oh, were we at the point of the game
That's
where...
Just for fun.
We're at the point of the game where where all the women are getting freaked out that I flirted with them. We're getting to the point of the game where big, tall, horned lady flirts with you is, a little too much.
It is fun. And I would like it to continue.
Really? Wow, I'm stunned and flattered and a little
And look, there's a
afraid.
reason I'm pursuing
I
this
often
here.
spend time at the tavern. Maybe you could join me sometime?
I'd like that, Scout Harding.
So, one... Ooh. One thing we know about Veilguard is if you don't romance a particular character, some of your party members might just romance each other, and the only concrete example we've been given is Tash and Harding. Will pair up if you don't romance either of them. And that does mean that canonically Harding and Big Tall Canary is an amenable pairing. Harding is sure not opposed to Big Tall and Horns. And I find this amusing now.
Wait, your name is Lace Harding?
My mother was a seamstress. Blame her. And stop looking at me like that. And don't tell anyone.
What's been going on?
Seeker Cassandra came through here, looking like a storm cloud. That's just her face, though, isn't it?
Hooray! Things are going well with Harding, despite not being a full romanceable character option. At least in this one.
What do you need, my friend?
I want to talk to you about the cure for tranquility.
It's not a cure. Mages who were once tranquil lose all control over their emotions. They become irrational, unable to focus. Perhaps that state eventually passes and they can be helped, but it will take time to investigate.
But you are going to look into it.
That is my intent. I would not want news of a cure to spread until we know for certain we can help these people. Once we have that, however, then I will spread the word myself.
Nice. Nice, I like that, I like that. Alright, let's pop in here and see if Bull has anything to say. Oh, Krem, were you not hanging out in your chair? Were you elsewhere in the room and had to get into your loading position?
What's going on?
No.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking.
Did you hear the news?
Yes.
Inquisitor.
And you are
The bartender.
just the bartender?
You were expecting...
Well, welcome to the Inquisition.
Thank you. Welcome to the tavern.
What's the current mood?
Ennui.
Okay. We'll head up toward the main room any moment now. I feel like we've got to be making good progress. We're at least like 15 plus streams in, a couple of hours per stream. We've got to be at least 30, like more than 30 hours deep. We're doing all right. Okay, you've got
Carry
nothing.
on.
You're like jumping to tell me. Solus, you got anything you're itching to get off your chest?
My friend.
No.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Is there anything to do in the big fancy chair? Probably. Who shall I judge this day in the fancy chair?
Mistress Pulin of Sarnia is accused of aiding and abetting the Red Templars in the Dales. She sold a quarry to them for a handsome sum. They used the quarry to grow red lyrium by enslaving townspeople.
I get my donut ready.
The only extenuating circumstance, Mistress Pulin was procuring supplies to keep the remaining townspeople fed.
If you'd like to explain your intentions, speak.
My crime was misjudgment. The land sale was meant to bring prosperity in hard times.
Surely it was clear you were selling to the enemy.
We were starving, and they told me they'd reopen the mines. Selling the quarry so hastily was a mistake. I did what I could to rectify it.
You made decisions without knowledge of whom you dealt with. That makes villains of anyone. You're free to leave, but don't appear before us again.
No, your worship. Never. Thank you.
Yeah. I'll come back. I'll come back to Josephine in a minute. Once I have redeemed the quest that will progress Josephine.
You read the report?
It was unusual. Is he always so blunt?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm looking up the YouTube channel of the specific church that was having a weird shout in my stream comments earlier. Yeah, no, it sure is a real church YouTube channel for a specific church. Been a year since they've last uploaded, so I don't know what brought them back today to have opinions about me, but... Tara, I hope you enjoy the rest of the Dice Funk season. I've got a post-mortem to record still, but then there's going to be no Dice Funk recording for me until, like, early October for next season. Oh, what did the church say? It was all in caps, spread across 3 messages. Hi! I want your biggest... Yeet! Very insightful commentary from the church. The most insightful, one might say. Not at all confusing messaging. Okay, I'm gonna run back and see whether I did enough that's progressed the Josephine stuff.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
What's the next favor we need to get these dupes?
We need a judge of the royal court to procure documents acknowledging them as nobility again.
Okay, a judge of the royal court. No, my best guess was, like, if I hadn't stopped them posting, it might have been, we need your biggest yeet back into the arms of Jesus Christ. He'll always be there to catch you as you self-yeet. That's where I'm putting my predictions. Job for mercenaries. Grey Warden treaties. Angry of our guests. Ancient lab. That's just a regular resource mission. He used a spell in Red Cliff. He doesn't understand the theory behind it. It was only possible to cast because the breach was thinned. Then the veil. Is there a quest anywhere around here to do with a judge? Hasmol to one of these is the quest for Josephine. Merchant Princes, it's not going to be that one. Hit roots for agents. Other herbs. Double agent. Specializations for the Inquisitor. Tara, sure, if you know which one I need to do... Oh, there we go. Getting a judge's favor. That'll be it. I need to be around here somewhere. Let's set up a memorial for Haven. And all of my units used? No, we can send you on that.
Inquisitor.
I think that's everyone spoken for now.
All right.
Or not. Okay, we can send you on that. I thought I'd send you out already, but sure. Ah, that was a new area. Did not mean to do that. Okay, what are these quests? Realize the Abyss.
Adamant Fortress has stood against the Darkspawn since the time of the Second Blight.
Fortunately for us, that means it was built before the age of modern siege equipment. A good trebuchet will do major damage to those ancient walls. And thanks to our Lady Ambassador...
Lady Cyril of Jadar was pleased to lend the Inquisition her sabers. They've already delivered the trebuchets. That is the good news.
And the bad news?
Arimond called the ritual at the western approach a test. He may already be raising his army of demons in the fortress.
The Inquisition forces can breach the gate, but if the Wardens already have their demons...
I found records of Adamant's construction. There are choke points we can use to limit the field of battle.
That's good. We may not be able to defeat them outright. But if we cut off reinforcements, we can carve you a path to Warden Commander Clarel.
Taking this fortress is going to get a lot of good soldiers killed.
Our soldiers know the risks, Inquisitor, and they know what they're fighting for.
It'll be hard fought, no way around it. But we'll get that gate open.
It's also possible that some wardens may be sympathetic to our cause.
The warriors may be willing to listen to reason, though I doubt they will turn against Chlorel directly. The mages, however, are slaves to Corypheus. They will fight to the death.
We've built the siege engines and readied our forces, Inquisitor. Give the word, and we march on Adamant.
Okay, siege engines, powerful enough to breach elements' defenses. Yeah, we could do this mission. This isn't too big of a deal. I don't think I'm fucking anything up by taking on this mission. Also, I got distracted. Cool things about Veilguard, coming up. New in-game screenshots of my favorite upcoming character, Tash. Looking pretty cool. There's new in-game screenshots of a lot of the Veilguard characters, but give me a sec. Oh, it's big. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this. Look at this. Need I say more? Need I say more? Hopefully not, because I ain't got no words. Just gestures wildly at all. That is my insightful commentary. I hope you've enjoyed. Okay, let's do it. Oh, a new Canary. I'm all hype. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Hooray! We found a plot again. There is a plot. Yes, you do not get through the doors of a castle like this without losing a few people on the way. But, Finn, there's been some party chat between Iron Bull and Solus and Varric. Nothing too vitally important, but there's been some fun exchanges between them. Right, let's go. I love a good cutscene-rich mission.
You have your way in. Best make use of it. We'll keep the main host of demons occupied for as long as we can.
Sorry, I'm having a moment. It looks like Dorian is in the background, but he has a handlebar moustache for some reason.
I'll be fine. Just keep the men safe.
We'll do what we have to, Inquisitor. Warden Stroud will guard your back. Hawk is with our soldiers on the battle.
Yeah, I know it's Stroud, but I was just having a moment of my brain refused to see it as anything but Dorian with a handlebar moustache. Like, I know it's not Dorian, but my brain was just like, it's handlebar Dorian, that.
You can clear out the enemies on the battlements. We'll cover your advance.
Hello, handlebar Dorian. Hello, Warden. Time to get your ass handed to you. Hey, buddy. Oh, Kveldstrom, don't worry, I can barely speak my native language today. I was up till like 3:30 in the morning recording the Dice Funk finale, and then I was up at like 6 in the morning to go for a morning exercise swim. So, I am functioning on very little too. Tara says, I need to find out if I still have access to my EA account so I can get my world state. Of maybe importance, Veilguard won't use your Dragon Quest Keep, whatever it's called.
The Inquisition is here to stop Clarel, not to kill.
You will not need to carry that forward at least into the next one. They've said up front about Veilguard it won't use Dragon Age Keep. The way they've described it makes it sound like what they're going to be doing is something akin to the Mass Effect 2 intro comic, where you sort of made all your choices in an interactive comic format, rather than carry your save forward, at least on PS3, where the first game had never released. You couldn't carry your Xbox save forward to the PlayStation version of ME2. Seems like it's going to be that kind of vibe. I'm getting so sleepy already today. Barely 11. I'm sleepy enough. I might tell an anonymized story from Gamescom. I'm not gonna name who is involved, but I might make a story known. You know what? Fuck it. Let's say it. There's one game demo I went to, like, behind closed doors in the press area at Gamescom last week, where I had a real interesting time. The developers were, or whoever was running the developer appointments or the press sessions, seemed to have an open contempt for women. And the way that this manifested was patronizingly taking the controller out of my hands to explain to me, how do I anonymize this? The way that you keep being able to play is by not taking damage, like this. Because if you avoid taking damage, then you don't die and you don't have to go back to the checkpoint. And this was after one of them had been talking to their friend in the room and being like, not a single woman who's played our game today has been any fucking good. It was a weird, it was a surreally sexist interaction. Now, I don't know whether these were, like, hired people from, like, an outside firm, if these were actual staff of the developer. I'm not gonna go pointing fingers as a result, but, like, was a strange one.
Good work. Stay with my forces. See that they survive this.
Where am I at right now?
Wardens! We are betrayed by the very world we have sworn to protect.
This might have to be an earlier
Inquisition
Shinai.
is at side, Clarel. We have no time to stand on ceremony.
These men and women are giving their lives, Magister. That might mean little in Tavinta, but for the Wardens, it is a
I am
sacred
just too
duty.
sleepy for a late one tonight.
It has been many long years, my friend.
Too many, Clarel. If my sword arm can no longer serve the Wardens, then my blood will have to do.
It will.
Oh. Yeah, the 3 hours sleep probably didn't help. Usually Dice Funk finishes, like, by 2. 4 hours is more manageable. 3 is a little... it's pushing it a tad.
Clarel, if you complete that ritual, you're doing exactly what Aramond wants!
What? Fighting the Blight? Keeping the world safe from Darkspawn? Who wouldn't want that?
There we go, headphones are working again.
And yes, the ritual requires blood sacrifice. Hate me for that if you must, but do not hate the Wardens for doing their duty.
We make the sacrifices no one else will. Our warriors die proudly for a world that will never thank them.
And then your Tevinter ally binds the mages to Corypheus.
Corypheus? But he's dead.
These people will say anything to shake your confidence, Clarel.
Bring it through.
A little chocolate bar.
Please! I have seen more than my share of blood magic. It is never worth the cost.
I trained half of you myself. Do not make me kill you to stop this madness.
Don't make me become that man in Horizon Forbidden West with the mutton chops.
This demon is truly worthy of your strength.
The Grey Wardens have a proud history. You stopped the Blight at the Silent Plains, at Starkhaven, and Hunterfell, at Aisley, and Denerim. This world owes you a debt it can never repay. I would not stand against you if I did not know you were being misused.
That's some pretty good rhetoric.
Clarel, we have come so far. You're the only one who can do this.
That's exactly why we need you not to do this.
Perhaps we could test the truth of these charges to avoid more bloodshed.
Perhaps I should bring in a more reliable ally. My master thought you might come here, Inquisitor. He sent me this to welcome you.
Your master? Who would that be? Corypheus, the one we said might be a problem. Yeah, are you now convinced he's working for Corypheus? Mayhaps. Corell's armor is pretty fucking cool.
Clarel.
It's always a good idea to take potshots at a dragon.
The Inquisitor.
Well. I can feel my eyes starting to mildly doze. My time is limited on stream today. I fear the awakeness has its limits. Oh, who in the party is down? Barrett? Up you get, Varric. It's not sleepy time right now. I'm definitely going to need to call it a night soon. Definitely felt myself momentarily not as conscious as I need to be on stream. I'll put it that way. But there's a cool dragon, and I want to fight the cool dragon. I shouldn't have to stop cool mission midway through. It's rude that Sleepy would impose itself on me like this. E.T. is Sleepy indeed. Come on, just let me fight the dragon and go to bed. Needed a second to load that cutscene in. This sure looks like a place we would fight a dragon.
You've destroyed the Grey Wardens.
Yeah, he kind of has. I'm gonna put some snacks in my face and hope that keeps me awake.
All I did was dangle a little power before your eyes, and you couldn't wait to get your hands bloody.
Ooh. Don't drop my snacks. I'm too sleepy. I can't hold on to my snacks.
New god.
I will never serve the Blight.
Alright. I refuse to ever serve Corypheus and the Blight. I have moral principles. Oh. Good to see you are still moving after that.
In peace, vigilance.
At least long enough to do something cool. Hey, we just open a portal into the Fade, into the Rift. I mean, it's better than getting crushed by falling debris and also falling to your death, maybe. This action will have consequences. I do really like this mission. I think this mission's fascinating.
Where are we?
Good that we got Solus with us. Oh no, Solus not here. Okay.
We were falling. Is this...
Where's the Solus when we need him?
No.
Oh no, he is here, yeah.
This is the Fade.
Thanks, bro.
The Inquisitor opened a rift. We came through. And survived. I never thought I would ever find myself here physically. Look. The Black City. Almost close enough to touch.
Solus, I fear this might be the moment that truly set you on the path that's going to lead to Veilguard. You getting a taste of physically entering this realm and knowing that that's possible and survivable. I certainly don't think this helped with where you're heading.
This must be very exciting for you, Solus. Any advice you have on what exactly is going on would be wonderful.
What spirit commands this place? I have never seen anywhere like it.
It's not how I remember the Fade either. Perhaps it's because we're here, physically, instead of just dreaming. The stories say you walked out of the Fade at Haven. Was it like this?
I don't know. I still can't remember what happened the last time I did this.
Well, whatever happened at Haven, we can't assume we're safe now. That huge demon was right on the other side of that rift Eramond was using. And there could be others.
This is shitty. I'll fight whatever you give me, boss. But nobody said nothing about getting dragged through the ass end of Demon Town.
In our world, the rift the demons came through was nearby, in the main hall. Can we escape the same way?
Oh.
Let's find out. There, let's go.
Ha ha ha. Look, once I started remembering what quest this is, I woke up slightly. It just reinvigorated me to maybe finish this quest before
This
bed.
is fascinating. It is not the area I would have chosen, of course. To physically walk within the Fade.
Oh yeah, this must be a dream come true for your crazy ass.
Yes.
Literally! Sorry, I walked too fast and set off a cutscene trigger. Aha!
By the Maker. Could that be?
I greet you, Warden. And you, Champion. Divine Justinia.
Well, now you have several witnesses to the fact that, like, yeah, no, Justinia is chill with you and specifically views you as her champion. You know, everyone saw it happen. Everyone saw it get said.
From the little I remember of what happened at Haven, I thought you were dead.
I fear the Divine is indeed dead. It is likely we face a spirit. Or a demon.
Shh, don't. No, it's her.
Survival impossible.
It's her. It's her. Tell everyone it was her. Then everyone will like me.
In truth, proving my existence either way would require time we do not have.
Surely you can understand our concerns and explain what you are.
I am here to help you. You do not remember what happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, Inquisitor. No, I don't. The memories you have lost were taken by the demon that serves Corypheus. It is the nightmare you forget upon waking. It feeds off memories of fear and darkness, growing fat upon the terror.
Fun.
The false
Lovely.
calling that
Good friend.
terrify the wardens into making such grave mistakes. It's work.
I would gladly avenge the insult this nightmare dealt my brethren.
You will have your chance, brave warden. This place of darkness is its lair. Corypheus seems to have a lot of demons at his disposal. How does he command so many? I know not how he commands his army of demons. His power may come from the Blight itself, but the nightmare serves willingly. For Corypheus has brought much terror to this world. He was one of the Magisters who unleashed the first Blight upon the world, was he not? Every child's cry as the Archdemon circles. Every dwarf's whimper in the deep roads. The nightmare has fed well.
Yeah, you don't have to convince a nightmare demon much to support your plan for more nightmares.
Can you help us get out of the Fade? That is why I found you. When you entered the Fade at Heaven, the demon took a part of you. Before you do anything else, you must recover it. These are your memories, Inquisitor.
Let's go find some memory ghosts.
this? You, of all people! What's going on here?
Kveldstrom, I'm honestly happy to just
bring forth the sacrifice.
Take this as it comes. I'm not too stressed about, like, doing all the things and doing everything perfectly. I'm happy to just bumble through, not particularly handheld in it, and just enjoy it as it comes. Play as much or as little as I feel like in the moment. I appreciate the desire to help. In this moment, I'm just in the mood for just floating through this.
You, of all people!
Keep the sacrifice still.
Yeah, I forgot how much of a big deal quest this one was.
Your mark did not come from Andraste. It came from the orb Corypheus used in his ritual.
Corypheus intended to rip open the veil, use the anchor to enter the Fade, and throw open the doors of the Black City. Not for the old gods, but for himself. When you disrupted his plan, the orb bestowed the anchor upon you instead.
I never thought Andraste did this. I did this myself, through my actions. No maker required.
And now you may be certain. You cannot escape the lair of the nightmare until you regain all that it took from you. You have recovered some
Look,
of yourself.
I'm not gonna lie, I do have tabs
Now,
open, I
it
just
knows
don't
you
feel
are
like
here.
consulting them
You
tonight.
must make haste. I will prepare the way ahead.
Also, Tara, good question. Solus, how do you know about that orb again?
Something troubles you.
How you know about
Those
that
were
orb?
Grey Wardens holding the Divine in that vision. Their actions led to her death.
I assumed he had taken their minds, as you have seen him do before. Come, we can argue after we escape this dark place.
Oh, I intend to.
I've never met the Divine. You think that was really her?
We have survived in the Fade physically. Perhaps she did as well. Or, if it is a spirit that identifies so strongly with Justinia, that it believes it is her, how can we say it is not?
She seems interested in helping us.
That's great and all, but the nightmare is the thing currently scaring the shit out of me.
Sounds like it preys on fear. Stealing people's memories. That's low, even for a demon.
Fear is a very old, very strong feeling. It predates love, pride, compassion, every emotion. Save perhaps desire. Search the area.
Right, there was a small insect parked upon me. I had to... It's the problem with having a big studio light on, but it being summer and warm, and therefore I left a window open and a thing saw a big light. How dare I do this to a poor defenseless insect? Give it a big light to look at.
crap are those supposed to be?
There's no spiders. It's fine.
I'm not familiar with this.
Perhaps I should be afraid, facing the most powerful members of the Inquisition. The Kunari will make a lovely host for one of my minions. Or maybe I will ride his body myself. Once again, Hawk is in danger because of you, Varric. You found the Red Lyrium. You brought Hawk here.
Just keep talking, Smiley.
Ah, yeah, these things. Oh, I saw the names. Even in this view, you can see the names. Like, that first one was called War, I think. If you're targeting them, you can see the names up top.
Döthma Herelan. Mabanal Inasalin. Marsolas Ina Martin.
Bonal Nadas.
Did you think you mattered, Hawk? Did you think anything you ever did mattered?
Mages?
You couldn't even save your city. How could you expect to strike down a god? You're a failure, and your family died knowing it.
Those were little fears. Tiny manifestations spawned from the nightmare itself.
And they take the form of spiders. Something so many fear.
You saw...
The nightmare is closer now. It knows you seek escape. With each moment, it grows stronger. There is not much time, Inquisitor. What can you tell me about this mark on my hand? You already know how the mark came to be upon your hand. As for what it is the needle that pulls the thread, as well as the key. I don't understand. It is the needle that passes through the veil, as little else can. You are the thread, and it is the key that locks or unlocks the door to the Fade. It lets you walk in the Fade physically, and survive. It is part of you now, and cannot be removed without your death. So can you tell me what you are? I told you. Yes.
Yeah.
Our world is never that simple. I am what the Maker made me. The question is... I was meant... But what is the... You believe in you... You still haven't... I am what you see.
Let's go!
I escaped.
The demon! Keep running! Ah!
It was you. They thought it was Andraste sending me from the Fade, but it was the Divine behind me. And then she died.
Yes.
So this creature is simply a spirit.
I think we all knew that was the case.
I am sorry if I disappoint you.
Oh, I gotta grab this and sort some quick. Gotta second screen something while we're doing this very important conversation.
Are you a memory of the Divine? A reflection?
If that is the story you wish to tell, it is not a bad one.
What we do know is that the mortal divine perished at the temple, thanks to the Grey Wardens.
As I said, the Grey Wardens responsible for that crime were under the control of Corypheus. We can discuss this further once we return to Adamant.
Yes, Adamant, where the Inquisition faces an army of demons raised by the Wardens.
How dare you judge us? You tore Kirkwall apart and started the Mage Rebellion.
To protect innocent mages, not madmen drunk on blood magic. Even without the influence of Corypheus, the Wardens go too far. They need to be checked.
Agreed. The Wardens may once have served a greater good, but they are far too dangerous now.
Don't know that we can pass judgment on the only folks who know how to stop blights.
I don't know what to tell you. There are a few good ones, but an awful lot of the wardens I've known went crazy.
The moment of decision making, and I'm going to at least partially delay doing it because I gotta send a deadlock invite to one of the Dice Funk crew. God, yeah, if it was Alistair and Hawk, I can see. But yeah, chat. How are you feeling about this choice? Where are you leaning? Let's get some chat opinions. Alright, that should be the thing I need done. I can turn off my little gaming handheld now. Alright, there we go, I sorted the thing. Now's not the time. Usually I go for now is not the time on account of it not being the time. I feel that the Warden's really screwed up bad. It needs more than just an oops, sorry to make up for it. I usually make Hawk go because the Grey Warden can help the other Wardens depending on some of the Inquisitor's decisions. I do feel like now is not the time, we're in the literal nightmare realm where our memories could be eaten by a ghost. There is gonna be time to fucking, yeah, the chat choice isn't there. Yeah, this is not the moment to, like, be picking blame of who's to blame for this shit.
This debate can wait until we're out of danger.
Inquisitor.
Like, we're not gonna go, I'm not gonna go, you're the villain in this moment.
Form up. I'm with you.
Corpses! Yay! And blood magic! And demons! And darkspawn! So many fears.
Come, real or not, the Divine is the key to escaping from the Fade.
Warden Stroud, how must it feel to devote your whole life to the Wardens, only to watch them fall? Or worse, to know that you were responsible for theirs? When the next blight comes, will they curse your name?
The Maker's blessing will end this wretched beast.
Yeah, another mirror.
Do you think you can fight me? I am your every fear come to life. I am the veiled hand of Corypheus himself. The demon army you fear, I command it. They are bound all through me.
Ah, so if we banish you, we banish the demons. Thank you. Every fear come to...
Okay, let's do this, let's do this.
Shit, that's big.
It wants our fear. Deny it and it has nothing.
The puzzle here might be worth doing, but I'll be honest, I'm sleepy and this is not the time of day for me to try and squeeze some brain out of myself. The Maker's an interesting fear, little fear bug to have. Tara, the thing about this playthrough is I'm going out of my way to do all, like, the side quests that are going to have, like, narrative consequences. Like, to my understanding, I've got a little document open. I believe I am doing all the stuff that is going to have a narrative consequence. It's mainly a case of I just I want to go through all of the main events, just so they're in my head properly as a person with shit memory, before getting to go into a new one of these, you know.
You must get
I wanna go linear path, see it to its end, and be ready and excited for the new thing.
To the farthest reaches of the Fade.
The rift! We're almost there.
Great, Hawk. Why not just dare the old gods to
Oh hey! You're a fun friend.
If you would, please tell Liliana. I am sorry. I felt for you too.
Hello!
You will die in agony.
Let's Beyblade!
Nothing.
Oh, there you are.
Grow fat on your fear. cannot stand against me.
I don't know, I think I'm doing an alright job of it, actually, aspect of the nightmare. Oh.
We need to clear a path. Go. I'll cover you.
I'm pretty happy with how that
You were
fight
right.
went.
The Grey Wardens caused this. The
Oh.
Warden must...
Yeah.
The Warden must help them rebuild. That's your job. Corypheus is mine.
So, this moment. So, I think that Hawk has a good point. That the Warden, there needs to be a Warden taking the charge of putting this right. But Hawk is Hawk. Hawk is, even if I've left, you know, them in generic, the most generic form possible, protagonist of the previous game, you know. Leaving them behind is an emotional gut punch to do. You know, it's all the more of a gut punch if you actually carried your fucking save file through, and you're having to look at your creator character here, as I am not, but... Look, I infinitely prefer Hawk as a character. Hawk is a much better character. But I think the narratively interesting thing is for Hawk to stay and Stroud to leave. I say this as I have it highlighted and I'm just not clicking it. It's almost like this is a really fucking difficult decision.
Hawk.
Say goodbye to Varric for me.
I think it's more emotionally satisfying.
Make her die.
Because this is who I want Hawk to be. I want Hawk to be the person who would do this. I want my protagonist from the old game to be the person who would go, I'm gonna fight at the gates of hell while you all get out. That action will have consequences and such. Also, that is such a fucking confidence move.
With the nightmare banished, Corypheus lost both his warden mages and his demon army. But in the stories your soldiers will tell, their Inquisitor broke the spell with the Maker's blessing.
They came out of this alive. As far as I'm concerned, they can tell whatever stories they like.
And I suspect this will not be the last story they tell about you.
Inquisitor, the Archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself.
As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons. We stand ready to help make up for Clarel's tragic mistake.
Where's Hawk?
Oh.
Where's Hawk?
Barrick's little puppy dog routine thing here is the thing that I was bracing for, and I was like, look, I have to make the narratively interesting choice, and I think it leads to more interesting, you know, consequences, but where's Hawk? Where's Hawk?
Hawk sacrificed his life to save us and strike a decisive blow against Corypheus.
Well?
He gave his life, not because he'd sworn an oath or been marked as special, but because someone had to do it.
Stroud, you're the senior surviving Grey Warden. What do we do now?
You stay and do whatever you can to help. Stroud believes that the Wardens are worth saving, and I trust him. You're still vulnerable to Corypheus, and possibly his Venatori, but there are plenty of demons that need killing.
While they do that, I'll report to the Wardens at Weishaupt. We won't be caught off guard by Corypheus again.
Thank you, your worship. We will not fail you.
Yeah, look, Barrick has every fucking reason to be devastated by this.
Make her watch over your Inquisition. It has been an honor.
The Wardens are gonna need a leader. Oh. And how much progress have I lost? Oh, Inquisition. I love you. You're a great game, Inquisition. No flaws in you whatsoever. Not an issue to be seen. A perfect video game, one might say. Well, we're gonna find out how much progress I've lost. One way or another. And then we shall probably wrap up for the evening, I imagine. Okay, so I lost... Ah, fuck it, I can redo the fight. Let's do it. Let's do the fight, blah blah blah, skip the thing. I'm gonna skim back to where we were.
I grow back on your fear.
Is this the universe telling me to change course? I'm gonna have another chance to make that choice, I suppose.
You are nothing. will die in agony.
We're almost there!
You cannot stand against me.
Oh. Everyone up. I was not paying enough attention to my party health there. Really was not. Really thought I'd total party wiped there.
We need to clear a path! Go! I'll cover you.
No, you were right. The Grey Wardens caused this. A warden must...
A warden must help them rebuild. That's your job. Corypheus is mine.
So, I'm gonna read a thing that I think is narratively a really interesting reason to leave Hawk behind. Flameth said in Dragon Age 2 to Hawk, "We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly." And specifically to the reference of the Abyss there, this quest is called Here Lies the Abyss. I think there is something to be said for this being Hawk's moment of, I gotta prove I can do this. And I think it's like, it's, you know, it's the painful choice. Hawk is the character I would rather have walk out of this alive. But I really like pulling up that old Flameth quote and putting it in the context of, here lies the abyss. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment. When it comes, do not hesitate to leap.
Hawk.
Say goodbye to Varric for me.
Now we'll skim back to where we were. As best we can. I was really tempted to change my decision. I was really tempted to take having to reload as a sign. Look, if it crashes again at the end of this cutscene, I will take that as a sign. Fuck the warden, save Hawk.
But in the stories your soldiers will tell.
Where's Hawk?
Hawk's sacrifice.
Okay, didn't crash. Didn't crash. Not yet, at least. I shouldn't say that yet. Until I've saved. Don't fucking test fate.
Stroud sent me one final report. He's on his way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. Hugh dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
The Grey Wardens carry respect in other nations. If we spread word that the Inquisition has their support...
We may gain standing with nations that have suffered under the Blight. I will take the matter to Josephine. You took an army from Corypheus, but that will matter little if Orlais falls into chaos. All arrangements have been made for the ball in Halam Shiral. Let us know when you are ready to proceed.
Remind me what we know about the plot against Selene.
The Venatori are planning some kind of attack on the Imperial Court. Corypheus may even be fueling the conflict between the Empress and her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard. If we warn Selene, she may prove a most valuable ally against Corypheus.
I'll go as soon as I am able.
Good. Cullen, Josephine, and I will discuss the best way to gain an audience with the Empress. Speak with us. What? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She seemed calm. Serene, even. And she guided us the whole way through.
That does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry. I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further. Thank you.
Yeah, I really should wrap it here, but I don't want to... I don't want to leave this stream with the Varric stuff unaddressed. I need to go try and talk to Varric before we wrap up.
This is a hall worthy of the Inquisition.
Did I ever tell you about the time Hawk was on a Merchant Guild hit list?
Oh, this is gonna make me cry.
Hawk's uncle got into an investment scheme with a couple of merchant caste businessmen. They took a lot of people's coin in order to arrange the import of wandering hills from the Anderfells. A delicacy, I'm told. Their weird foreign foodstuffs arrived alive, and one of them, true to its name, wandered off in the middle of the night. Shit. The guild.
Yeah, Hawk
traced
stayed in the
shipments
Fade
to
Terror.
Hawk's uncle, but as usual, he was so far in
I'll-
debt he couldn't see daylight.
When we get a good pause,
So,
I'll talk about why
they went
quickly.
after Hawk instead. They sent guys from the local carter to Hawk's estate one night. 5 big dusters, armed to the teeth. They're about to kick down the door when Hawk just opened it and invites them all inside. Leandra, Hawk's mother, made them tea, and for the next 2 hours tried to get them to make small talk. They wandered out of the house in a daze. No idea what just happened. Never came back. Hawk just had that effect on people. I always wanted to tell that one. Thanks. I guess I've got some letters to write. Carver should be told. Excuse me.
Yeah, so... Look, narratively, it feels like the correct thing to do for the Inquisition is to have someone to lead the Wardens. If the Wardens are going to be this force, they need someone they can stand behind. But ultimately, it is a quote from Flemeth in Dragon Age 2 said to Hawk that I really like. So for context, that mission where you're deciding who to leave behind is called Here Lies the Abyss. And the quote to Hawk was, "We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly." Given that it is a whole mission about the nightmare that feeds on fears in the abyss, and the world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss, it's only in that moment that you'll know whether you fall and learn whether you can fly. Also, slight side note, I wrote a short story based on a writing prompt once on a similar theme. It was called Fly or Fall. It might be my favorite piece of short form fiction I've ever written. It was like real short, it was very to the point, but I really enjoyed writing that. Anyway, yeah.
Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time. Sorry,
I think we leave it here. I think we leave it here for today. I think we've done enough. Thank you very much for everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. We will be back on Friday with another probably 3 to 4 hours of Dragon Age. I hope you've all enjoyed. We'll be back with more Inquisition on Friday. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. I'm gonna go get some sleep because I'm running on 3 hours of sleep and I could do with a little bit more rest than I've currently had. Good night, everyone. Good night.